Hello guys and welcome back to episode 14 of China on Deity. We're killing some Arab units, but it's not too hard. Because there weren't that many and they were kind of low tech. The frigate here was really strong. Well, that was simple. So I guess we just ended up costing ourselves a lot of money by upgrading our units to no avail, and now we're a bit sad. What's that? A lumber mill. Okay, so no, that's a hill. Grassland hill, yeah. Okay. Well, then I guess this guy can just build a farm. Move on with life. There's tiles down there we can go to. Well, this one finally made it back, and now it can just go up to Shenyang again, because I'm gonna put this one in Shaodong, and one in Tokyo, this one in Chengdu, and pass the turn. We're slowly moving up to space race, which would be nice. Build a spaceport district. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. The thing is, like, none of the cities can realistically finish a spaceport in time. So, what's the point? I like that one of the promotions was +7 strength versus district defenses. That doesn't seem overly relevant very often. I'm looking forward to getting all the broadcast towers up. Really get going with more culture. So here, I mean, we are kind of on the way to everything. They're quite expensive still, but it's pretty good. Where was this guy supposed to go? Changshan, I guess? Because this is going to Chengdu. Let's buy a builder here. We can go and make some seaside resorts, and we'll buy a builder over here as well, probably. I can't quite afford it. Next turn, next turn. And sleep. And fortify. And try and shrek their spaceport. Did Aztec finish one more? That would be kind of sad if they did. They did. Ooh, they only need to launch the Mars Hydro Optics. I don't think our culture can really raise that. I mean, we're still pretty far off. It accelerates really quickly, but my guess is we have about maybe 15 turns left at most. Which is not great, of course. But I don't know what else we can really do other than just kind of wait it out. I mean, I could stop building this terrible, awful submarine. Like, it's not going to do anything for us. They had a little bit less than I thought they would have, so it just ended up not being an issue at all. It's a little bit of a late of a complaint. Wow, that's an aggressive city by Russia. I would not accept that if I was Aztecs. And interesting how they just decided, no, screw this last place. We don't need it. They did pillage one of our improvements, one of our deer farms. Although not that it matters a particular amount at this point. We are kind of late enough in the game at a stage where the only thing that we really realistically have to do is just kind of click and turn and hope that we get there. And yeah, I mean, it's like fun building wonders, but given how quick the Aztecs are, I mean, we are only in 1780. I think we just have to go for it. I mean, it's very scary. Like, think about how quick this actually is. Launch Mars, Hydro Optics. Well, this is what you get with Deity AIs, but I do think this one in particular is like really brutal because they had such a sick spawn with like natural wonders. This is 6 food tiles or 7 food tiles. 7 food tiles, yeah. Where there wasn't really anyone to oppose them. Thus, I think they ended up in a quite good spot. I just have to do, next turn we'll just do like trades and open borders. I think I rush us before the others. We just have to make sure that we have like the maximum amount of bonus to everything. Culture. Trade and open borders. Trade and open borders. Yeah. Yeah, we actually need the Arabs for both trade and open borders, but we need peace with them first. Oh, so they want to give us a whole lot. Sure. Okay. Does anyone have any great works of art they want to sell us? 147. I mean, that would just put us in a lot of minus. That doesn't seem great. Guess I'll spend 1 turn to repair my temple. It seems okay. So, where can I build seaside resorts? It's a hill. Everything from here, like along this coast, is taken. That one is a lumber mill, but hill, we can't do that there. That's a seaside resort. This is not breathtaking, so we're out. We do have 1 here, or we made that. We have 1 there. Then we have 1 here. And what is this? Lumber mill. Okay, so we have a couple up there. So let's take you and go here. And then we'll start working on it again. I think you have to go down to Tenochtitlan. We should have pissed off the Aztecs and like kept sabotaging them. Because I think they will be victorious. Unfortunately for us, but you can always hope. I mean, with 66 tourists, how much are we next turn? Turns take so long now. We were at 66, now we're at 68. That was 2 tourists. It's not a lot. Space race is pretty good. I'm just looking if there's anything that we can use, but I don't think so. So, social media would be very nice, but we're not getting there. I think I'm just supposed to make the... Could make a spy, I guess. Can I buy a spy? No, you have to build them. Let's just make a spy then. You can do a festival then. We're just making festivals, because what else are we going to do other than just boost the culture thing? Keep our own tourists. Although I think at this point we have enough that we probably keep all our tourists. Here we need 1900. That's quite a lot. And 1400 gold. I mean, that's more realistic. We will have the goal to buy it in like 4 turns. Actually, I should change these cities to, instead of being production, they should just be like gold and culture. Gold just because, you know, we can buy great people with some of our points. This is the point where civilization gets a little silly, because our best bet is just to sit there and click end turn, right? Like that one and that one. They don't have anything interesting left to build, right? So they can just do that. He's building us by, they're building Broadway. This one has a lot to actually maybe build. I'm okay with that being production. And we're making a spy down here. Okay, let's see. Breathtaking. Go here. And then this one can go over and take that one. 480 tourism, and with space race we will get a little bit more. That is something. Sure, you can have a capital. It scares me every time I look at it. Just realizing how close they are. Wait, what's that? Oh, a shipwreck. Nice. 3 turns until an archaeologist, so we can send him there. Boom, boom, boom. Sure. It's kind of okay not having our spies do anything to the Germans, because as I said, we kind of want to mess with the Aztecs. 137. Does anyone else want to maybe sell us a great work of art at all? If they have. They don't even want to. Yeah, okay. So tempting to repair a lighthouse, but it doesn't actually do anything for us. I guess I will actually just go for a festival, then set it to earning gold, and that's it. Oh, it's not an appealing tile, so it actually makes no sense to remove that. Whoops. That's a lumber mill plains, that should work. This is plains, but a river. This one should at least work, I don't know about the other one. You go down to here. And then you, I have to improve the chance. 25 is not enough. I can keep making spies, but they won't finish now. I feel like I should have bought something, I just don't know what it was I was supposed to buy. A broadcast center here? That would make sense. Bank, sewer. Oh no, I'm supposed to buy great people, of course. Because every turn matters now. Or I mean, every turn always matters, but we obviously don't want to wait multiple turns because it's so close. Like if they didn't, if we knew we could disable their spaceport, the correct one, we would probably win. Because we are going very, very, very fast in culture. We will go even faster now. I can't remove this. Oh, I have to harvest it. And then run out of builder points. go over and build it. Damn it.
From the dust to which our civilization
Well, I feel like we would be pretty close. I'm gonna click one more turn. And let's see. So we have about 500 tourism per turn. They finished it really soon. 750 AD. As I said, I thought most games would go to like 280 turns, which is 20 turns from now. $85. I'm gonna click end turn 3 times and see how close we are after like 3 turns, maybe 4 turns. And just see, like, maybe we'll go a little bit more. It's just, could we have finished this by turn 280? Let's say 80, maybe 70, because that was kind of the benchmark. I do think they were like very fast in this game. So let's say like 270. That's 9 turns. Other than that, I hope you guys actually enjoyed this series. I'm a little bit sad that they were a bit faster than us. I honestly had hopes that we could probably pull off a culture one, but we did get outdone a little bit.
we choose to go to the moon.
Let's see, space race, space. Ooh. Really was a tough one, I feel. A close one. So here, I mean, I would like a broadcast center, but I'm probably gonna buy it. So these envoys that just don't do anything. Do I really have nowhere to place this? No. I mean, that's very awkward, right? Oh, we have so much culture now. We have the space race completed. It's so brutal, you know? 93 tourists. Oh, 8 turns. We didn't really reach the full video length either, so I figured, you know, we'll just play it out, you know? Same thing, even though the AI did make it, which is, of course, very sad. Very sad. I don't know. If you guys have good suggestions on what we could have done differently or better, excluding, like, we had some small fuck-ups, but I don't think we had too many that were, like, incredibly bad. Maybe we should have changed it around so that we got the radio before we went conservatory. You know, for the whole silly we made like the national park instead of making all the seaside resorts. It would have been a little bit faster. We could have maybe also slacked on science a bit. Our science is a little bit too high, where now we just have tech we don't really need. We finished it a bit too early, and I mean, some of the tech is important, like radio, but beyond that, I mean, we could have been a little bit more focused on just radio tech and screw the rest. And I guess whatever comes after radio, there's one more. Computers. So computers and radio were the last 2 we needed, and we just have a lot of redundant tech now. It is also a thing where if we went back, we obviously wanted to go and Shrek the Aztec spaceports a bit. We just didn't really do that at the time, which is obviously a mistake as well, because if we just like break the spaceport once or twice, it buys a ton of time. But I really didn't want to go to war with them, so I figured, you know, we'll just kind of take it slow and be a little bit careful. But they weren't disrupted. They weren't disrupted as much as I would have liked them to, of course. Do I have open borders with everyone now? Not with the Aztecs. Although after we denounced them, maybe this is just not on the table. Yeah. Okay. I don't think we could do it by turn 270 either, if we look at it. 5 turns left. Although we certainly are doing pretty hot. I mean, no one else was really recruiting these guys. So that's almost the saddest thing. Now we're at a point where I'll probably just click end turn until the end, because I can't really buy anything for now with our money either. I could buy a broadcast center over in Kyoto, and that's the last of it. I really am sad we didn't win this, you know? It's like set up pretty well. They just had the god spawn down here. So much per population in the cities. They're like 18 to 20. The Germans have a couple, but they're nowhere near as high, and they're probably the ones that are the second furthest. I think we picked a good time to stop building all the districts and stuff though. I don't think I was supposed to build more. Yeah, we can disrupt rocketry, sure. Too late though, guys. Too late. $586 tourism. That's about the highest we'll go until we have the last one, but that just... Actually no, that just changes the how much the modifier. Just the modifier, right? Like this one here. Those we have a trade route with, but that's just a modifier. So 586 tourism was the highest we would go until we get to buy more great people, but that's pretty far out in the future. So we have 2 turns left. See if we get there, which we don't. But 115. I mean, it goes up really fast once we're here. But they sadly did make it. The Germans also kind of sneaking their way up there. Fill a policy slot. I'll just take one. It doesn't really matter. If there had been like a cultural city-state as well, that would also have helped us a lot. Not an infinite amount, but definitely would have helped. And it kind of sucks there wasn't any. So, last turn, guys. Even though you might have been joining me in the pit of sadness for the last couple of minutes. But social media would obviously help. We are now on turn 270. So I'm gonna click end turn and we'll see how far we get. It's no doubt though that we would eventually get there, and it wouldn't take that long. Like, it's really ramped up the past like 30 turns. But yeah, couldn't beat the powerhouse Aztecs. I don't know what we could have done. Like, we could have invaded them, but that doesn't seem great. Now the Germans are doing it. That's kind of funny. A little bit late, guys. So, we made it to 127 tourists. Not as many as you would think, but it's definitely getting there really, really quickly. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this playthrough. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.